What's up, guys? Big Guy Bets back at it again with another free picks video. First off, if this is your first time joining, welcome. Welcome to the Big Guy Bets movement. Welcome to the Big Guy Bets channel. If you've been here before, you know what this is like. You're excited for a show. I'm ready to put on a show for you guys. And if you guys, again, if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could comment, if you're tailing, if you have anything else to say, please rip a comment to me. But hit a like. Hit a comment, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified every single time I post, guys. And let's get into how yesterday went. As you guys can tell, I'm doing this the morning after probably because I just woke up. 5:30 in the morning right now. Definitely an early morning. It's because last night was a movie, guys. I don't know what else I can say besides I might be the happiest guy in the world right now. I just won $4,800 from the future that I had on the Florida Gators. Probably wish I would have kept on betting more and more on them. I knew it from January 7th. I have a screenshot to post in it, and I might post it in this video if I have time to just kind of edit that in there. But won $4,800 on a bet that I placed all the way back in January, guys, on the Florida Gators to win the national championship. Just feels great. Anytime that you can profit a hell of a lot on a future is awesome. And now that would be the fourth straight college future that I have hit, guys. So if you guys have not, kind of wondered what VIP would be like with me, or you are wondering, it is that. I feel like I have a very good reputation on those futures. I'm getting very good at predicting those futures, and my bank account speaks for itself. The reason why I'm able to purchase a lot of things I do are because of sports gambling futures and just sports gambling in general, guys. So let's go ahead and look at how my Big Guy Bets. So I had a Big Guy Bets bracket challenge, and I had a Big Guy Bets March Madness pass. So if you joined that, guys, I believe it was only $50. I made it really cheap. And then I made the Big Guy Bets bracket challenge only $25. Another cheap one. And what you were able to experience, guys, was joining me for a chance to win $100, an interview with me, a free rest of season pass, and a t-shirt, guys. So a lot of different things were offered in that, and on top of that, you got my plays every day throughout the March Madness season. And if you guys did that and you didn't even win, well, you did win, because we went a whopping, let me see if I can do this real fast, 18 units, guys, in the month of March. So from the start of kind of conference tournament time, middle of conference tournament time, to the end of March Madness, this is how we were slated up. 27-6. 27-6, guys, was our record, and 18, almost 19 full units fully just in our pocket. So $10 better made $180, $100 better made $1,800, and $1,000 better almost made 19 grand, guys, in little less than probably 3 or 4 weeks. So if that doesn't impress you, I don't know what will. Maybe what's in my pants after, everything that's happened, that would impress you. But no, guys, this was an absolute clinic by me. I am a college baseball capper, but I know how to steal from the books, guys. At the end of the day, whatever I put my mind to, I'm gonna win money off of the books. That's just the way it is. So again, 27-6, almost 19 units. I kind of said in my thing, if I kind of said, hit a tailing if you're joining next year. Looks like we got already five different people that are wanting to ride with us next year. This eventually should be 58 people wanting to tail with us. I know that some people just read the post and keep on scrolling, but guys, this is what's in the making for next year, and you guys are going to be happy you did it. So, and also you'd be able to get my Florida future as well. I think next year I'm going to be able to give you guys out my futures a little bit earlier if you are to purchase them, and you guys will definitely reap the benefits of that, because again, I just want all of us to be rich. I don't want to take my 4,800 by myself. I want you guys to do it too. So let's get into kind of how the VIP card went yesterday, guys. And obviously you can tell I went with Florida in my VIP play. I love Florida. They were destined for a championship. I said that in my last VIP video. They were better. They were the better team. I mean, at the end of the first half, I definitely got a little bit sketched out. I thought that maybe it wasn't their time. Houston was a lot better, but at the end of the day, the better team overcomes everything. The better shooting team ends up winning. I do understand that defense wins championships, but that's what Florida did at the very end. Houston kind of crumbled. They don't have a late game free throw shooter. They don't have a late game shooter at all. And Florida, that's everything that they had, guys. I watched one, and I am not exaggerating. I watched one college basketball game in the regular season all year, and it was Florida versus Kentucky. And that is why I bet Florida to win the national championship. And they didn't even win the fucking game that they played in. I liked them because I thought that they showed a little bit of fight. I thought that they showed that they could do a lot of good things right. And they played against a Kentucky team at the time that could not miss from the three-point line. And I know that especially in what come tournament time, that's not going to happen. I know that the better team always, ends up coming out on top. And that is what happened, guys. I am very fortunate that was the one game that I did watch in the regular season, and I'm fortunate to have a lot more money in my pocket. So Florida money line, that cashed. Padres money line. Okay, the free pick videos, I believe now we are at 25-11 on free pick videos. Our last, however many, 36 that is. We are seven of our last 8. So 7-1 our last 8, guys. I don't know what else you guys want from a free pick video besides the fact that I'm giving out bangers every single day. So that was a huge one, guys. And then we had the Astros Mariners over 7. That was a push. Honestly, kind of happy with this push because it was a situation where I didn't love the game, but I loved it enough to kind of bet that 7. They didn't score any runs up until the freaking 8th or 9th. So, or not 9th, 7th or 8th. So definitely glad that one ended up coming through. This one, quarter unit, guys, just on some fun. I wanted to try some player prop, and I never will again after that. So Dustin May, sack of shit, couldn't even strike out the Washington Nationals. I believe the Dodgers actually lost this game, which lost a lot of people in the industry money. I know that for sure. Everybody is on the Dodgers every single day. So definitely not a good look there. Probably won't do that. But again, a quarter unit. Am I pissed about it? No, not at all. We hit our 1 unit. That's all that matters. And then we had a quarter unit on the Orioles plus 120. So we got our bet back and then some with this Orioles money line in our quarter unit plays. So overall, 2-1-1 in VIP plus a little over a unit yesterday. And then overall record 3-1-1 plus 2 units, guys. We are always seeing green in VIP. We are always seeing green in the free picks, guys. I don't know what else you guys want from me besides to just go ahead and purchase the VIP, guys. And let's go ahead and check out what we got going on because of everything that happened yesterday, guys, because I feel so good, because I am the happiest guy on the planet, and I hope that nothing goes wrong today because I can't wipe that smile. I can't smack off that smile on my face right now, guys. I am so happy. I'm so happy to be alive. Life is good. I'm sure this doesn't last for too long because at the end of the day, glass half empty, everything sucks. This is a great time to be alive, guys. We have 3 opportunities left for my baller for life, guys. I'm keeping this up until it sells out. We have code Florida. It used to be code Clemson. Now it is code Florida for the rest of the month. I'm going to use code Florida on all my stuff because I want to give back. So 50% off. 50% off my April pass, guys. If you want to go ahead and select my April pass, just so you can dip your toes into how this season is going, and you just want to see what it's like to be a part of the Big Guy Bets movement. 50% off using code Florida on my April pass. And if you use code Florida on any of my other passes, you will get 50% off. The best deal that I have running right now, guys, is my Baller for Life. That is access to all my plays for the rest of our lives before you put me in the dirt, before I put you in the dirt, before we are dead and done gambling, guys. For the rest of your life, it is $5,000, but it is also discounted 90% using code Florida, guys. So for $500, you guys can literally split this up into payments using Klarna on Winnable, guys. You guys can split that up however you want, okay? $500 for the rest of your life to be able to, invest into the sports gambling career, invest into me. I will win you guys that money in no time, within the year, and then we ride off into the sunset together, guys. This time is the best time to be with me. College baseball season is in full swing. There is not a single person, and I mean this with all due respect, there is not a single person in the industry that will work harder for you in order for you to gain some cash, especially with college baseball. There is not a person that knows more than me about college baseball. I have a pending future in the college baseball, so you'll be able to get that as well. If you join the Baller for Life, you'll be able to ride with me and hopefully get my 5th straight college sports future. So without further ado, guys, I know that's a lot, but if you can't afford any of that right now, at the very least, go to my free plan, guys, and go ahead and subscribe to that. You get all my free picks every single day. Most of the time, it's going to be what is in this free pick video, but like I did on Sunday, if I'm feeling a little generous, I'll add another one. Like I did with the Rockies money line, I'll have a little write-up for you guys on why I do it, and then I will also have that video. So let's get into the free pick, guys. Let's get into how this week is looking. What a beautiful day to play some midweek baseball. You guys know that I do not normally like to bet too hard on the midweek games, but there are some pretty good midweek games. I don't really want to go over the whole slate because I just had a big long spiel about how yesterday went. So let's get into how the free pick is looking. We are going to go look ahead in the Auburn versus Georgia Tech game, guys. So this is one of the better games, midweek games that we'll see this year. Two teams that are in the top 25, two teams that have been pretty impressive, two teams that have also won us a lot of money in VIP and free pick plays. So Georgia Tech and Auburn, I would say that most of you maybe know that Auburn has screwed a lot of people in the midweeks, and that is exactly why we are fading them this week. If you guys go ahead and take a look, UAB last week, 4-2. I just feel like this team in the midweeks just doesn't have it figured out. Maybe it's just a dial back. They just don't really care about it enough, or maybe the teams that they're playing aren't good enough, but I'm going to go with the trend that I'm seeing where I don't see them fighting too hard to earn our money, earn our respect. So when you're losing to teams like UAB at home, they just played a 4-game homestand, and then they're going from a 4-game homestand to Atlanta, Georgia, and then all the way back down to Auburn, Alabama at home to play against the LSU Tigers. I would assume if I'm an Auburn Tiger, I'm really pissed off that we just have a random midweek game in Atlanta, Georgia. I know that this isn't the furthest thing I've ever seen, but if you're at home and you play a 4-game series and then you just have to travel in the midweek just to go play a really solid team and then go back down to your home to play LSU, you're not going to really care about this game. Your travel roster is going to be a little bit smaller. You're going to take a couple people that you otherwise wouldn't. So I think that both teams, it's going to probably be a heavy hitting game. But one thing I like about Georgia Tech is I don't think they overlook them here. If you go ahead and look at Georgia Tech and how they've been doing, guys, they've been hitting the absolute piss shit out of the ball. They scored 21 runs last Tuesday. They scored 8, 10, and 18, all against Stanford on the road. I think them coming back home, they have a 4-game stand. They're not going to be overlooking anybody. They're not going to be overlooking Auburn because they're at home and they're staying at home. Love that look. Because this team just rakes. I'm very impressed with this team. I wasn't a team that I was necessarily looking to do too much damage this year. They do have the future #1 overall pick in Drew Burress, but this team freaking rakes, guys. Let's go ahead and look at their stats real fast. As a team, they're hitting .342. They have 53 home runs and an OBP of 445. Their team ERA is a 4, so not honestly something that is too impressive, but nothing that's too terrible either. But what we really like to see is the average, because I do not like Christian Chatterton. At the beginning of the year, he honestly impressed me. This would be the starting pitcher for Auburn. He just has not been good recently, and I don't know why I can't pull up his stats. Let's go Christian Chatterton. Yeah, it's just going to give me the same link. I don't know why it's not working, guys. Let's see if it works on D1 Baseball. It kind of does. I don't know if it'll show me. Okay, so this is what I love to see when I'm betting the other side, obviously. He has one, and I mean one start. It looks like actually two different games started on the road. He's pitched .2 innings, 3 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 5 walks, 1K. If you think a 94 ERA on the road is good, then you might be smoking crack, because it is not good. Not good at all, actually. If I can get the Georgia Tech if I could get Georgia Tech to score 100 runs, I'm going to be very happy. I don't think that's ever been done in a game, but it very well could be with a 94 ERA. If he's doing this against teams that aren't as impressive, and I know for sure that there is not a team that they have played on the road that is as good as this Georgia Tech team at home, I highly doubt that he's going to do well against this Georgia Tech team. So a 94 ERA, I would guarantee he's not even going to throw over 3 innings. But because he's the starter, if I can get Georgia Tech an early lead, that's all that I really care about, guys. Because at the end of the day, this Georgia Tech team is going to outslug you. I think that Auburn, what they do best is outslug people, and they're not going to outslug these guys. I can promise you that. This team is way better than them. This team will continue to put them in the dirt. If you go ahead and look at their starting pitcher, a guy that has been okay. I'm not going to sit over here and say that he's the greatest of all time, but his last start against Mercer, 3 innings, 1 hit. 3 innings, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. On the year, he's got 15 innings pitched, 14 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned, and 15 strikeouts. So not necessarily something that you like, oh my gosh, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. But something I do like is I think that against Auburn, this guy might get a couple innings pitched, and we're going to be able to staff this game in the correct way possible. He's not going to go out there and give up 5 or 6 runs, kind of like the other pitcher, I believe. And as long as they don't go down early, I don't believe that they're going to lose this game. Georgia Tech, I love this team. I think that we're going to get them at a good price because Auburn is a solid team. I actually think we might be able to get these guys at plus money. So I wouldn't be surprised if this came out at like plus 125, plus 130. I don't currently have the odds up because I know that they're not up on Bovada. It's not up on DraftKings. I don't think it's up anywhere. Yeah. So that's what we're going to go with our free pick, guys. We're going to take this from 7-1 to 8-1 with Georgia Tech money line. If for some godforsaken reason it becomes a thing where they're like minus 200 or minus 250, go ahead and check the comments, guys. I'll have a different play out there. I do even like their minus 1.5 probably if it's at a decent price, but I would assume, guys, it is a even money line. Anything less than 140 or 150, we're going to go ahead and grab it. So without further ado, guys, I know that I'm tired. This is a video that I really wanted to put out, but damn, I partied hard last night after that victory. I love feeling rich. I mean, I do every day, but I love feeling rich, guys. I feel rich when you guys come and watch me. That's the most rich I ever feel, is when you guys give me love, show me love. I can't wait to see you guys sell out of my Baller for Life pass. I love you all. Thank you all. And let's go cash today, baby. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.